Right, I'm all done. Let's send this and show the landlord that we ain't gonna back down. This is just ridiculous.
What's up?
He just replied saying pay more rent or get out.
Oh, that's just rude.
Yeah, it is, and he has no right to threaten me like that. If he wants a battle, then I'll see him in court.
Whoa, what?
I have rights. This horrible man just can't threaten to kick me out if I don't pay more rent.
Horrible man?
That's what I said.
So, I give you a place to live when you're at your lowest and now I'm an horrible man?
What? You're the landlord.
What? Me? No? Oh, crap.
Okay, and can I live here now, please, Mr. Daz?
No, why would you ask that?
Well, because Nick doesn't live here anymore.
What are you talking about?
Well, he left here with a bag of clothes about an hour ago and said he would come back for the rest of his things when he finds a new place to live.
So, Nick has moved out?
Yep.
Oh, wow. He's really gone.
Morning, Mr. Daz. How did you sleep?
Not too good, David. I've been having trouble sleeping all week.
What?
I don't know. Let's see. Nick moved out and you moved in. When Nick lived here, he was in bed by 10, whereas you wander around the apartment all hours, and when you do finally fall asleep, you snore, walk and talk in your sleep.
Oh, do I? Silly me.
It's bloody annoying. The other night I woke up to find you standing at the bottom of my bed giggling. It scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, I am sorry. Still, it's nice to be out of my mum's place and to have my own space.
Yeah, well you're going to need to find a job somewhere because I'm not paying for everything for you.
But I work for you.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but with Nick gone it means I have to pay every bill. I do all the shopping, pay you a wage. I'd rather you just get a job and paid your way.
Okay, I can do that.
What are you good at?
Well, I have a computer degree.
Really?
Yeah, I like computers. I'm good at building them and fixing them.
So why the hell have you been working for me if you can do all of that?
Well, it's because of my mum. She's always worked, and if she had to stay at home and take care of my brothers and sisters, she would go insane. The last time she had to stay at home, she was drinking every day, and things got really bad. I had a good job at the time, but I had to quit it so my mum could go to work.
But your brothers and sisters are not your responsibility. You shouldn't have to be their father when they have a mother.
Yeah, I know, but when my mum was at home and drinking, she wasn't really taking care of them very well, so I took over for her. Now everybody's happy.
Yeah, everybody except you.
It's okay. They're at an age now when they can kind of take care of themselves while my mum's at work. I will still go back and forth to make sure they're okay, though.
You're a good man, David.
Thank you. Have you seen Nick since he moved out?
Nope. He took the week off work to move into a new place. I tried to call him a couple of times, but he didn't answer. He must be busy.
Yeah, he is. I spoke to him the other day and he said he has a studio apartment. It needs a lot of work, but he said it's his own.
Oh, so he picked up the phone to you then?
No, he called me to see how I was.
I hate to admit it, but I miss Nick living here. Things just aren't the same with David. He constantly wants to please me. He'll cook me dinner, tidy up after me, do the shopping, walk Rocky, and anything else you can think of. It's getting quite annoying. At least when Nick was here, he would challenge most of the things I did. We are different in so many ways, but it worked. Now life's got a bit boring. Oh, I can't believe this. I miss Nick. Hi Nick, welcome back. How was the move?
Oh, it was really good, thanks. The studio's not that big, but it's my own, you know?
Yeah.
Just looking into some ideas for the decor. I was thinking of getting some fittings to try and separate the bedroom from the living room and the kitchen. It would be a bit of a squeeze, but I think I can make it work.
Oh, that's good. So no regrets about moving out then?
At first it was daunting, but it's got easier as the week's gone on. I heard David's living with you now.
Yeah, he's been there for a few days.
How's that going for you?
Great, couldn't be better.
I'm glad.
It's not going great, Nick. He snores like a pig, he sleepwalks, and he wants to do everything for me. A few more days living there, I bet he waits in the bathroom to wipe my bum. I can't handle it anymore.
So tell him to move out then.
I can't. Unless I tell him you're going to move back in.
That's not going to happen, Mr. Daz. We tried living and working together and it didn't work. We clashed with everything and it was just exhausting.
But that's what made it so fun to live together. You annoyed the crap out of me most of the time, but I think that's what I miss the most.
Sorry, but this is just the way it has to be.
Okay. So when can I see the new place?
Well, it's going to be a while. I'd rather get everything decorated first.
Okay. Something smells fishy. So, I have a feeling that Nick is lying to me about having a new place to live. So, to be a good friend, I've decided to follow him and see where he goes. As his friend, I have to know that he's okay. This is where I followed Nick to. It's a right dump. There is no way he can be happy living here. There was a homeless man using the lift as his own. And his bathroom. And there's a weed factory here somewhere because I already feel like I'm getting high.
Hello, who is it?
It's me. Open the door.
What are you doing here?
I followed you to make sure everything was okay.
You're stalking me.
Don't flatter yourself. I just feel bad about how things turned out and wanted to make sure you was okay. Can I come in?
I would rather you didn't. The place isn't finished yet.
Nick, as long as it doesn't smell as bad as this always, then you've got nothing to worry about.
Fine, come on in.
Oh, wow, this looks lovely. Really homely.
Yeah, you can drop the act, Mr. Daz. I know exactly what it looks like.
There is potential here. You just need to get your thinking hat on.
I've tried, Mr. Daz. I put wallpaper up on the wall the other day. I woke up in the morning, it was laying on top of me and already started to mould. The neighbours are awake constantly arguing and having sex. I just don't know how I ended up here. A few months ago I was happy living in my own house, and then in the blink of an eye I'm living in a studio apartment that's falling apart and full of junkies.
So come home then.
What?
Come back and live with me then. David won't mind going back to his mum's and you can get out of this hellhole.
It's not going to work, Mr. Daz. We clash too much.
Yeah, and that's my fault. I know I can be stubborn and that I'm set in my ways, but it's because I've always lived alone. Things can get better though.
I will have to think about it.
Well, don't take too long. I think I just see a rat run under your bed.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make a move before someone steals the tyres on my car.
Okay, see you at work tomorrow. It feels pretty good that Mr. Daz has come to me and asked me to move back in. The truth is I hate living here, it's a dump. I just have to make sure things don't end up the way they did the first time around. Morning, Mr. Daz.
Morning, Nick. How are you?
Good, thanks. I've been thinking about what you said yesterday and I'd like to take you up on your offer to move back in.
Oh, that's great. Let me call David and tell him he needs to get the hell out.
Okay, but before you do that, we need to talk about a couple of things.
Okay, shoot.
First of all, the rent is too high. I can't afford to pay that much rent and the utility bills.
Okay, that's cool. Keep the rent amount the same and I will pay the bills.
Okay, thank you, that works. Secondly, you need to let me treat it like my home too.
What do you mean?
Well, when I moved in I had to put a load of my stuff in storage because it didn't fit your decor. I want to take all that stuff out of storage and put some of it in the apartment. It won't be a lot. I will sell what I don't bring, but I want some of my stuff out.
Okay, I can live with that, as long as you don't clutter up the place.
It won't, I promise. I do feel bad for David though.
Oh, don't worry about him. Even if he didn't move in, I would have still told him to leave. He's alright in small doses, but I can't stand living with him.
Cool. Right, I'm going to take the day off and get my stuff out of storage. Just remember, things might look a bit different when you get home tonight.
Yeah, no problem. Right, I'm off home now. Nick has moved back in and taken some of his stuff out of storage. I have no idea what I'm about to walk into. I really don't like change. I've always had things in specific places and now his stuff's coming in. It's just going to mess with my brain. Well, ain't going to know until I get home.
Welcome home, Mr. Daz. What do you think?
About what?
Well, I've moved some of my stuff in.
Where?
Well, it's only that cabinet, a new coffee table and some pictures for now. I'm debating some of the other furniture that I have, but I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, that's cool. Welcome home, Nick.
Thank you.
Oh, you put your picture of your nan above the TV again.
I did, and that is non-negotiable for now. I want it to be on show.
Okay, but it is a very distracting photo. I feel like she's watching me as I watch TV and it freaks me out.
How could you say that about a woman as lovely as my nana?
Well, that's just the way I feel. How about if we put her on that wall? She's still in the living room then and she'll be seen all the time.
Okay, cool, we can do that. Thank you for letting me change things around a bit.
No problem.
Oh, it feels good to be home. That studio apartment was starting to get really frightening. There were fights all day and night. The bar downstairs had some real lowlives in and they always got into arguments. This area is not the best, but it's a million times better than where I was. I was also thinking there might be a bit of a power change in the apartment. Mr. Daz came to me and asked me to move back in. Surely that means something, right? Guess we'll have to just wait and see. Right, that's it. I'm all settled back in.
That's good. David, what the hell are you doing out there? Just be bloody careful.
How's David taking it, having to move out?
Oh, he's in a strop at the moment. Said he refuses to go back to his mum's and that he's going to run away.
Oh, poor David.
What do you mean, poor David? What kind of 23-year-old threatens to run away? He just needs to grow up and get his crap out of my apartment.
Our apartment, you mean?
Yeah, if you say so.